Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah and I'm a full-time wedding and elopement photographer. And today I'm going to tell you all about my process of getting Instagram followers and turning them into real paying clients. Are you sick of pouring your heart and soul into your Instagram, getting likes, a few comments here and there, but when it turns into actual paying inquiries, it's a ghost town? That's because your profile feels like a pretty portfolio and not a business. We've all been there, even I've been there. Sometimes my account goes through very common spurts of it being a total ghost town in my DMs. And then I had the realization that I needed to become a problem solver for my clients. And that mind shift has led me to what I like to call my 4-step system. And today I'm going to walk you through that exact strategy, so get excited. And the whole goal of this video is to turn your profile into a client booking machine. Section 1. Let's get started. Section 1 is the foundation of optimizing your business. You need to think of your profile as a digital storefront. People need to know these things within 3 seconds of visiting your profile. What you do, who you serve, and how to hire you or get in touch with you. So what does this mean? This means that you need to turn your account into a business profile, also known as a creator account. That way you'll be able to see your analytics when your audience is most active, and most importantly, marketing tools, which should be a non-negotiable for your business. Next, it goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway, your profile photo. You need a high quality headshot, okay? Not a logo. And not a picture of a camera. Because guess what? People hire people. Okay, if I want to hire someone and I can't see what they look like, not because I need to know if they're pretty or not, but I want to be able to put a face to a business, and if their logo is their profile picture, that would deter me from hiring them. Third, your name. You need to have a searchable SEO, which is not just your name. You need to be using keywords. When I am going out of town, if I want to get pictures taken of my husband and I, let's say for example, I'm going to Florida, I'm going to get on Instagram and type in Florida photographer, Florida couples photographer, things like that. So let's do some more examples. If you're a wedding photographer and you're in Minnesota, you should have your name and then Minnesota wedding photographer. I'm a Utah wedding photographer, so my name is HANNAHMACK, Utah wedding photographer, and so on and so forth. Up next is your bio. It should tell people a little bit about yourself, maybe even when you're booking. Are you booking just for this current year? Are you booking for this year and next year? And also have a call to action, whether that's click to book, DM for packages, inquire on my website. Again, how can people get in touch with you and hire you? You should have one dedicated landing page on your profile. I recommend having your website, obviously, and something new. I mean, this isn't necessarily new, but it needs to be mobile friendly, because how many people are on Instagram on their laptop? It needs to be mobile friendly. People book things and contact people on their phones. On your link in bio, it should be very clear, and you should offer these 3 things on there. It's your portfolio, your services, and a contact form. I also recommend putting your best images on your website. Obviously, you want to highlight your best work, and it also doesn't hurt to have some testimonials on there, maybe some positive reviews from previous clients. This is all going to go into the experience of when people inquire with you, all the way to them paying you and becoming a high-end value client. Okay, that's all for section 1. I know, that's all section 1. Section 2 is called the engine, or what I would like to call client attracting content. The biggest mistake that photographers make is posting for other photographers. Maybe sometimes photographers are focusing more on moody art and not the actual client's needs. Everything you post on Instagram or any sort of social media should be solving a problem or showing a future client what they want. So what does that mean for social media? That means we need to start posting carousels. Long gone are the days of posting one singular photo with a one-lined caption and calling it a day. You need to start storytelling. And guess what? If you don't know how to do that, we learn by doing. You could even do before and afters to showcase your edits. Or you could do 3 things that made this wedding or this shoot incredible. because yes, you're selling photos, but you're also selling the results. People aren't paying for the pre-edited photos. They're paying for the completed gallery. Next up, Reels. No trending dancing required. You can post a day in the life, behind the scenes of a shoot, before and afters, client posing tips, gallery delivery reactions. There are so many things that you can do, whether you're in the video or if you have stage fright. There are a lot of different options that you can opt for instead. And the important thing with Reels that I don't think people are understanding is that Reels are going to reach non-followers. Your regular organic posts, those are mostly tailored to your current followers. So if you want to expand your reach, which I'm not sure who isn't interested in growing their audience, you need to be posting Reels. And I feel like Reels, since they tend to be a little bit more unpolished, they create that connection that the more polished content cannot. And you obviously want to have captions that are going to convert your audience. I'm really bad at this, but I could be better at ending all my posts with a call to action, like DM me for a branding shoot, or comment below your favorite thing about this shoot or that shoot or whatever it may be. Okay, let's move on to section 3, which I like to talk a lot about connection. Again, this is more tailored towards social media, but this is going to be talking about engagement and trust. If you get a lot of likes, that's great. But that is also, I like to think of likes as vanity, whereas comments are currency. You don't want to respond to everything. You want to be strategic. Like, yes, of course, if people are showing, my brain was working faster than my mouth. You want to ask questions that start an actual conversation, and you want to make sure that you're having daily engagement with people you either follow or you don't follow. You can engage with maybe a couple that has just got engaged or small local businesses. And the whole point of this is you want to be leaving genuine comments. It doesn't want to seem like you're clout farming. And you also don't want to be pitching in people's comment sections either. You just want to be trying to build that connection with them. Again, stories are going to be your secret weapon. And I'm talking about both kinds of stories, both storytelling and posting on your actual stories. You can do polls, questions, quizzes. You could even ask things like, what is a photographer's biggest stress on your wedding day? Or what is a client's biggest stress on a wedding day? And it's also, again, great for showing those unpolished moments that make you human. Because yes, you're a business, but you're also human. And I feel like posting on your story a lot builds trust faster than having a perfectly curated feed. That's just my opinion. Let me know if you disagree. See, that's me doing a call to action right now. Let me know in the comments below if you disagree that posting on your stories builds trust faster than having a more polished feed. Last section, section 4, turning your DMs into paid bookings. You want to make your offers crystal clear, and you want to be really transparent about your prices, what is included in your packages, and what clients will be able to expect. If there's no guessing, then there's no confusion, and that is the beautiful part of working with a good business owner. The number one thing that I always have ready, locked and loaded to go whenever someone inquires with me is, do they have a date? Do they have a location? Is it in or out of state? And what type of session is it going to be? Then after that, I can either tell them the price through DM, or sometimes if it's busy season, I will redirect them and have them go inquire on my website, and then I'll get back to them within the next 12 or 24 hours. And that way I'll be able to give them a complete breakdown with my pricing guide. That way the client can tap and see all of the offers and different packages that I have, especially if it's for a wedding client. I do have 3 different packages that I offer. I have a 4-hour, a 6-hour, and an 8-hour package. Those are valid for both in and out of state. Obviously, the prices do vary a little bit with the in-state versus out of state. If I have to travel, get flights, a hotel, Airbnb, all of that jazz. But that way they know exactly what to expect. And something else that I like to do is have all my travel fees included in my rates for out-of-state weddings. So that way there are no surprises. Okay, conclusion. What have we learned today? Drop it in the comments below. You want to optimize your profile into a storefront. You want to create client engaging content. You want to be engaging authentically and genuinely, whether it's with clients, local businesses, whatever it may be. And you want to convert into sales with a simple booking transparent system. And the takeaway from this is you do not need to have tens of thousands of followers in order to have a successful business. You just need the right followers and a clear path to booking. Subscribe for more business tips. I upload videos on this channel 2 to 3 times a week. I appreciate you oh so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time. Love ya. And if you're feeling generous, follow me on Instagram. You know, we could even start a good old follow train, and let me know you came from YouTube and I'll be sure to give you a follow back. Okay, I'm leaving for real this time. Bye.